Hi, my name is Raef, and I'm an intuitive holistic life coach. Today, I have a question for you. My question is this: are you a procrastinator? You know what I'm talking about. You wake up in the morning filled with good intention. Maybe you're saying to yourself, today's the day I'm going to do something about my career. Or maybe you say to yourself, today's the day I'm finally going to take action. Or maybe you say, today's the day I'm going to do something to be healthy. But you know the drill. You come home at night, you pour yourself a glass of wine, you flop down on the sofa, and you lay there wondering why you procrastinated yet again. Is it because you don't know where to start? Or maybe you know where to start, but you can't seem to take the first step. I know how you feel. Many years ago, I was in a job that I had the strongest feeling that I should be quitting and finding something else to do. However, I could never seem to pull the trigger. I knew that I should be taking the first step, so why was this happening to me? Well, in my case, the challenge was that I was fearful and, if I'm honest, a little bit lazy about it. At the end of the day, the decision was made for me. The company that I worked for closed and ended up forcing me into the job market. But this does not have to be you. You don't have to be an eternal procrastinator. Here's the thing. If you are procrastinating or if you're stuck and you can't seem to figure out how to get unstuck, then it's time for you to take the first step. I can hear you asking, Raef, what is the first step? Well, I'm so pleased that you asked that question. The first step is my special program that only requires the completion of an online assessment and then less than 1 hour on a Zoom call with me, and I will get you moving in the right direction. Let's talk about how it works. The first thing you do is complete an online assessment. The assessment is a multiple choice. If you've ever taken a Myers-Briggs, Enneagram Disc, or any of those personality type tests, you already know the format. However, this assessment is not a personality test. Instead, it measures your behavioral responses. That's a fancy way of saying that behind the scenes, there's a really cool AI that figures out what your behaviors and habits are that are keeping you procrastinating. It's actually super fun to do, and it will take you less than an hour. The shortest I've seen is 35 minutes, and honestly, the longest was about 70 minutes, but I think they were interrupted by a bunch of phone calls. Once you have completed this assessment, you will instantly be issued a 10-page comprehensive report that is filled with useful information and makes some great suggestions as to how you may make some changes. But that's not all you get. Once you have completed the assessment and you've had some time to read it, the next step is to schedule a Zoom session with me. This is where I get to do my magic. Together, we will look at the results, uncover what is holding you back, and then explore your strengths that you may not even know you have. During this time, we will have a discussion on how you can utilize those hidden strengths to get you moving in the right direction. And the best part is that before the end of our session, you will have the first step worked out so you can get moving and you will no longer be procrastinating, no longer be stuck in that rut, and moving on with your life plan. Okay, so now you're wondering how much this is going to cost you because you know that you want to buy it, right? Well, here's the good news. It's only $98. So here's my question. Is it worth it to spend $98 to end being a procrastinator, to get unstuck and get out of that rut, and to get moving on your new life plan? If your answer is yes, stay tuned and I'm going to show you how to sign up. It's super easy. First thing to do is head over to my website, raefbaard.com/first-step. If you're already on this page, great. Scroll down to the bottom and you will see a button that says $98 secure checkout. When you click that link, you will be taken to my secure checkout link provided by FreshBooks. This will ensure that all of your credit card information is completely safe because you're not entering anything on my website. The next thing that will happen is that you will receive an email from me within 24 hours or the first business day if it happens to be a weekend. That email includes a link to the online assessment. When you're ready, click the link and take the assessment. As soon as you're done, you will receive an email that will include a PDF document just like the one shown earlier in this video. And you will also have access to the online portal where you can look at the results electronically. Like I've said, this report is comprehensive. It's tailored just for you, and it is filled with valuable information about your habits, attitudes, and a few surprises along the way. This report has some great advice that you might use to handle certain situations. My only request is that you read through the report a couple of times so you have an understanding of what the report is telling you prior to our Zoom session. This will allow us to maximize our time together and focus on action steps rather than me having to explain what the report is telling you. As soon as you complete the assessment, I receive a notification that your report is available. At that point, I'm going to send you an invitation to my calendar to book your session with me. At the appointed time, we're going to jump on that Zoom call. During our Zoom call, we're going to accomplish a few things. First, we're going to be looking at the behaviors and habits that are likely keeping you procrastinating. Then, we will move on to looking at your strongest habits. These strongest habits are like our superpowers. They may not even be something that you are fully aware of. What we are going to be doing is exploring how you can utilize these habits to get yourself out of that rut. Lastly, we will formulate the first step that you need to take in creating an action plan so that you can actually begin to make the changes that you want to make in your life. So, I'm going to ask you one last time. Is it worth $98 to find out why you're stuck in a rut and to take the first step in getting yourself unstuck? If so, it's time to take the first step and sign up for this program. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to getting to know you very soon.